my name is Muhammad Amir Haziq, metric number 208467, and today I'm going to make a full course meal that consists of beef stew, bread pudding, and also salad.
Okay, right now I'm going to marinate the beef before we start our beef stew. First ingredient is a tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and also 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to mix it. Mix it in the mixture. Okay, so we took out the meat from marinating in a bowl, put it on a tray and over an aluminium foil, and we're going. I have preheated the oven for 5 minutes in a 200 degrees Celsius, and then we're going to put the meat in the oven and bake for half an hour. This is the beef after 30 minutes have been cooked. Now we're going to cut it. Okay, so we'll begin cutting our meat into small pieces. Okay, that's done. Okay, for our beef stew, we have 1 can of tomato soup, 1 can of peas, 4 peeled potatoes, 1 peeled carrot. I'm going to cut the potatoes into medium dice. Now we're going to cut the potatoes also into medium dices. On to the next step, using a Notza cooker, put a bit of oil, we're going to stir fry the meat first. Okay, putting in the meat, frying first. Then you put in the potatoes and carrot, mix it together to get the taste, flavor. And pour in your tomato soup. Pour some water in the tomato soup because you don't want to waste any of it. I'm gonna mix it. Now we'll wait for it to come to a boil and we season it. So it has come to a boil. Now we'll season it with salt, 1 teaspoon of salt, so we're going to switch it. Shut it and slow cook for 2 hours. And we let it cook for 2 hours. So these are the ingredients for my dessert bread pudding. I have bread, eggs, butter, cinnamon ground, sugar, milk, and also vanilla essence. So we're going to prepare our dessert. First I'm going to put sliced bread in the tray. Okay, so that's the base of the bread pudding. Now we're going to drizzle some melted butter on top of the bread. Okay, in a bowl we're going to mix 4 eggs, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon ground, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, 3/4 cups of sugar, 2 cups of milk, okay, so now we're going to start mixing it together. Beat it together. Okay, it has mixed well. Time to pour it. Okay. Make sure to pour it evenly throughout the bread. Take a fork, push down on the bread, make sure it soaks all the bread. Done soaking the bread, put the bread pudding mixture in the oven in 175 degrees Celsius for around 30 minutes to 40. Make sure to preheat your oven first. So our bread and butter bread pudding is done. So this is our bread pudding for dessert. Okay, so right now I'm preparing for my baked potatoes. I have washed the outside of the potatoes and also took out any eyes from the potato. Then we need to just poke the potato a bit, just stab it a bit around to let the heat out when it's baking. Put a little bit of salt in the aluminum foil. Put a potato in the middle. Just wrap it. So we're going to put this potato in the oven for about 30 minutes in 200 degrees Celsius. Now put the potato in the oven and let it bake for 30. So now we're going to cut the top of the potato into eggs. Be careful because it's hot. Now what you want to do is just gently press the bottom of the potato. So these are the ingredients for my tossed salad. We got lettuce, cucumber, purple cabbage, cherry tomato, and bell peppers. And also we have toasted cashew nuts. So make sure to wash everything before you mix it. Put in all the mixture in a bowl. Pour in some vegetable oil. I'm using sunflower oil. Mix it. Don't forget the nuts, the toasted cashew nuts. There you have it, our tossed salad. After 2 hours of slow cooking, this is our beef stew. It's so tender, look at that. Now we're going to stir fry it again because we're going to put in the peas. Okay, you need for the peas you need to take out the water because you only need the peas, you don't need the water of the peas. Put in the stew and stir fry it for around 5 minutes. Okay, so that's done. Shut it off. And our beef stew is. And now the end result of my dish. We have our beef stew, our tossed salad, our baked potatoes, and also the bread pudding. For the bread pudding, you can eat it plain like that, or you can put, example, like an ice cream with it. And then the beef stew is slow cooked for 2 hours to make it tender. And so that's what my dish looks like. Thank you for watching.